Long absent from his native island, Corsican Antoine brings his 17-year-old daughter Luna, as well as his best friend Laurent and his 18-year-old daughter Marie, to the family nest in the summer. For the young girls, such a trip far from promises great fun. And when the girls realize that in Corsica they can either be bored at home or swim and have fun at night beach discos, they go in search of male company. Before she asks her dads for a party, Marie says she wants to start dating a guy for the summer vacation. And while it's okay for Marie to have a short romance, it's not at all to Luna's liking. Luna says she would like to really fall in love with a handsome, courageous, intelligent man. And live with him for the rest of her life. You girls aren't going to a club, I hope. No, we're not going to a club. Make sure you're home by 2:30. But bye. Your dad is really cool. Yours isn't. He's such a nerd. While the girls, having dashingly tricked their fathers into going to a party at a club, saying they were going to a friend's beach house, Laurent tells Antoine that he needs to talk about sex with his daughter, contraception and all that goes along with it. It seems too much for Antoine, and he puts this option on his wife, Luna's mother, who, by the way, wants to file for divorce long ago. After all, their marriage is long over and generally considers the conversation inappropriate, since he sincerely believes that Luna is still a child, despite the fact that she is already 17 years old. Laurent tells his friend that he regrets his divorce. How he spent his whole life building a relationship and ended up alone. All he has left is his beautiful daughter Marie, who is now 18 and may soon have a family of her own. After a while, Antoine begins to worry a lot about the girls not returning on time, and he begins to have bad thoughts. Before he can finally get out of his mind, Moon Marie shows up in a drunken state. No, we haven't had a drop to drink. Have you been drinking? No, look, I'm sober. The next day they all go on a tour of the canyon together. At one point, while Antoine is busy arguing with his wife on the phone, Luna exposes her breasts to get Laurent's attention. He, in turn, realizes that an awkward moment has occurred and pretends not to notice. Next we see that in the mind of the young maiden there are definitely feelings for her father's friend. Are you letting Maria go out? Look at her, she's all grown up. In the evening, Marie asks to party again. And Laurent has no problem giving Marie the okay. While Antoine is very strict with his daughter. A little later, Laurent notices the girl Antoine has been banging at one time and tells him not to waste his time. His wife is unlikely to come anyway, and he has a pretty good chance. Now Antoine changes his mind and lets Luna go with Marie and insists that Laurent go with them and look after the girls. Nothing at the beach disco bodes well for Laurent's enjoyable pastime. However, after a while a pretty woman meets him. And how much does security cost? That's what you're interested in. Luna notices this and begins to show signs of jealousy. She tells Marie that some old woman is hitting on her father. She asks her friend to cover for her, to go away to spend the night at her boyfriend's house. And she is quite surprised that Luna cares about her father. Jealousy completely consumes the girl, and she asks Laurent to leave, arguing that she has become ill. Look, there they are digging. Those stinking creatures would kill. A little later, Laurent lets the girl have a few drinks and they go dancing together. Afterwards, Luna says she wants to go to the beach for a swim. At some point, the girl just starts to completely undress and calls her friend's father into the water, insisting that he completely undress. Laurent understands what is happening now. It's just drain the oil, extinguish the lights and try to explain to Luna that what she is doing is out of line. After a while, however, Laurent succumbs to temptation and masterfully seduces the young damsel. How's the evening? The party. You mean the party? Boring just sucks, really. From this point on, Laurent begins to realize that he has made a huge mistake and tries in every way to avoid his friend's daughter. Laurent's shrewd daughter Marie immediately guesses what happened after she sees Luna in her father's underpants, which she gave him earlier. And those are Daddy's. I didn't know. I found them in your stuff. Put some cream on me, please. Why would I ask my dad? Well, let me read it. Luna is in love with her father's friend, trying her best to show more and more interest in him. Antoine also adds fuel to the fire by the fact that he is constantly asking Laurent to look after his daughter, or to help her with something. At a certain point, Laurent tries to tell his friend about his intimate relationship with his daughter, but he hesitates. Are you a real friend? Marie knows about her father from the moon and begins to leave every night to go out, refusing to put her father on notice. After all, she understands that he will not be able to contradict her. This whole intimate procession gets to the point where Luna comes to Laurent's room at night and says she will sleep with him, and in response to his refusal, she simply begins to scream and says she will tell her father everything. As a result, Luna gets her way. I love you. And I you. Attempting to explain her recent best friend's sincere feelings for Maria's father leads nowhere. Antoine begins to notice that Marie has changed dramatically in her behavior and has become rude to him as well as to her father. He tries to find out what has happened, but Marie says nothing more than to tell her father that he is a scoundrel. A little later, after dinner, Marie sees Luna flirting with his father. She can't stand it. She starts to ask her father about his girlfriend and asks him to invite her to Corsica. In doing so, she provokes a storm of jealousy in Luna. Who is this? Calm down and stay out of other people's business. Luna begins to realize that she is unhappy. She is truly in love and cannot bear the fact that love is not mutual. A little later, she pours her heart out to her father. She tells him that she is in love with a man who is much older than her, or rather her father's age. The conversation leads to a serious quarrel, in which Luna tells her father that he is a chauvinist who thinks only of himself and that this is the reason his mother leaves him. And this is when Antoine is completely blown away. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna find him. Don't you worry. Believe me, I'll find him. Now for Antoine, the mission of his whole life is to find the scoundrel who, in his opinion, has used his daughter. And the funny thing is, he asks Laurent as his best friend to help him find out who did it. Trying to find out who the creep is from Marie is unsuccessful. However, she says that Luna has a phone and maybe he should check it, but of course he can't get the password to his daughter's phone. Damn. I don't understand. Calm down, it's a vacation. What are you doing? Before what? Antoine sees that Luna is getting along great with his friend and asks Laurent to go out with his daughter tonight and even get her drunk so he can pry all the information out of her. Laurent tries to explain to Luna over dinner at the restaurant that things are going too far, and her father is serious about destroying the man who slept with his daughter. Luna says that she'll turn 18 soon, too, and they won't have a problem. To which Laurent says that she is her father's daughter and he is his best friend. Next, it becomes clear that Luna will stop at nothing. The climax of the evening is the pictures that Luna has started posting on Facebook. What? Just like normal, put the gun down. Relax. Antoine asks Laurent if he's learned anything, but he can't really answer anything and says he only has leads. Details of which he can probably get from D.J. at the party. What an asshole. I didn't say it was him. You're right. It is. Never being able to stop his best friend, it comes down to a fight, in which it turns out that DJ is gay. Are you completely insane? Yeah, you're right. I have lost my mind. After my dads came home, Antoine in the heat of the moment thinks there are boars in the bushes again and accidentally shoots the neighbor's dog. In the morning, Antoine apologizes to his friend and repents that he acted like a madman, and Laurent tries to apologize to his daughter, that he feels guilty and is sorry. Marie, however, won't listen to him. You know, don't touch me. Get out. In the evening, the fathers go hunting, where, with great difficulty, Laurent finally admits to Anton that it was him. The conversation ends in a fight and a great quarrel between the two friends. Antoine leaves Laurent and goes home. Alone. Meanwhile, Luna tells Maria that it is all her fault and that her father had absolutely nothing to do with it. Luna sincerely apologizes and, having made up, the girls go for a walk. After a while Laurent returns home on foot. He feels worthless and guilty and realizes that Antoine will probably never forgive him. He packs his things, hoping to wait for his daughter and leave as soon as possible. However, in the morning, when Luna and Marie return, they see their shattered fathers and ask what happened. To which Antoine replies, "We were just waiting for you. which hints to us that Antoine has forgiven his friend. How Luna and Lawrence's relationship will develop next we never find out.